Each of us have our own stories and our own reasons for being here. As we gather today, we remember those reasons and we share a symbol to keep them in our sight and in our hearts. Our honor beads pay tribute to a loved one lost, a personal struggle, or a victory. They come in many colors, representing the diversity of our community's connection to this cause. It's my honor to introduce to you some of the extraordinary people who are part of our community. Wearing the silver bead in support of our military and first responders is Command Sergeant Major Michael Sherritt. He wears the silver bead in honor of his brothers and sisters whom have been lost to suicide. He walks for the veterans who continue to fight after coming home. He walks for first responders who are left with the emotional turmoil of serving their communities through crisis. He walks so that we may save the lives of those who sacrifice so much in service of our country. Wearing the silver bead, Command Sergeant Major Michael Sherritt. Becca wears the orange bead to symbolize the loss of a sibling. Becca lost her younger sister Mariah and her brother-in-law Josh. Both fought a valiant battle against mental illness and died by suicide in their mid-20s. She walks to heal, to bring family and friends together in remembrance, and to raise funds for research and advocacy for those confronting their own personal struggle. Becca wearing the orange bead. Wearing the teal beads in support of someone who struggles is Amy. She walks because she wants to be that shoulder to cry on, that ear to hear, and that hand to hold. Amy walks to be your voice when it's too hard for you to talk, and she walks so that you know that you'll never be alone. She's a dedicated member of the Central Utah Coalition and works hard to save lives every day. She wears the teal beads. Thank you, Amy. Tara wears blue beads in support of the cause. She has been touched by suicide many times, from her own struggles to the loss of several friends and family. But her losing her 15-year-old son, Quinn, in 2015 is what truly gives her purpose. Tara believes that there can be hope after suicide loss, and dreams that her participation in the Out of the Darkness walks and work in prevention can be a light to help others find their way. She is Tara, and she wears the blue beads. Wearing the green bead to symbolize a personal struggle is Josie. Josie walks to give hope to those who have fallen in the darkness of suicide. Josie walks for those who can't fight for themselves. She walks to be a voice and to erase the stigma surrounding mental health and suicide. Josie is a warrior, and she shows our community the power of owning our story by wearing the green beads. Jane wears gold beads, symbolizing the loss of a parent. Jane lost her mother, Francie, 6 years ago. She walks to honor her mom's life and share her story in hopes that it helps others. Jane walks to support suicide prevention as a public health priority and to create a community of hope. Thank you, Jane, wearing the gold beads. Wearing the white bead in honor of a child lost to suicide is Mindy. Mindy lost her beautiful daughter, Shaylee. She was a cherished mother, daughter, and sister. Shay left an immeasurable impression on everyone her soul touched by spreading love, joy, and light. Little did anyone know that she didn't save enough light for herself. We walk to expose suicide as the epidemic health issue that it is, to bring light to those who struggle so that a difference can be made. It is Mindy wearing the white bead to honor the loss of a child. Beth wears the red bead in honor of those who have lost a spouse or a partner. Beth walks in honor of her husband, who she lost to suicide. Over the years, their favorite pastime was driving around, listening to music, and he'd always tell her, "You have the best memory. You always know the lyrics to every song I play." Beth wears the red bead and walks so that no other wife and no other family has to lose the love of their life. Wearing the purple bead to symbolize the loss of a friend or a family member is Becky. She walks for the friends and family members that she no longer gets to hug. She also wears teal beads to support her family members and employees that have struggled with suicidal ideation and attempts. And the silver bead, she wears those for the first responder family members she has, the heroes that she has lost. Becky walks because she wants you here, living life with her. You are important. She needs you. She loves you. These beads, these courageous people, they represent our dedication and our commitment and our strength as a community. We are united in our goal and determined to bring suicide prevention out of the darkness and save lives. When we are together, we are strong, and we can face, yes, even overcome that which seeks to destroy us. If you're struggling, or if you know someone who is, help is waiting 24 hours a day. Please, please, call the National Suicide Prevention Line, 1-800-273-8255. Again, if you know someone is struggling, or if you yourself are struggling, please call this line. It's 1-800-273-8255. I'm Bill Allred, and I hope that we can all be together again next year, physically, to share our stories. Until then, I wish for you good health and peace.